Hey guys, welcome to the online art platform. Today we're going to be just taking a little bit of time to recognize the change in season. I went on a really lovely walk the other day and I found some beautiful autumn leaves that have fallen off, and so that's inspired me for this project. And I think I just want you to have a bit of a chance to breathe and just relax into doing some art. And so I've set a little poem for you to watch, and I just want you to see all the beautiful leaves and that our world is still absolutely spectacular and possibly taking a bit of a time to recoup. And I hope that you guys are taking some time to recoup too. So here's a project good for the soul. Okay, enjoy.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that, the passing there had really worn them about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Hi boys! Okay, so I was totally inspired. I had gone on a walk and I found these amazing autumny leaves, so I thought that we would do an autumn weave. And so I'm going to show you what you need to do that. So you don't need any leaves, I just was showing these for you for inspiration. What you do need is 2 pieces of paper. Okay, if you don't want to do A3, you can do A4, it's no problem. You need wax crayons, you need your paintbrush, you need a pencil and an eraser, and you need some water. And the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to draw an autumn leaf for me. So now it can be any leaf you like. The only thing that you need to realize is that you need to draw the leaf on this page and you need to draw it on the other page. Okay, so don't make it too difficult. I'm going to try and do a leaf like this, and remember what I say, I like to use up as much of the page as possible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, you can see the top leaf here is the longest leaf, so I'm just going to start here and I'm going to draw a very sharp mountain, and then I'm going to do another one on this side and another one on this side, and then it's got 2 little leaves at the bottom there as well, so I'm going to do one there and it comes up, and then I'm going to do another one down there, and then you can draw the stalk if you like. Okay, so there's my one leaf, and you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this up to the window. You know what I'm talking about. If I put this piece of paper behind this one and I hold it up to a window, I'll be able to trace that. Okay, so I've got 2 leaves on 2 pieces of paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start colouring in my first leaf. Okay, so my next step actually is to do some marks with my wax crayon. And the colors that I can see in my autumn leaf are going to be kind of arranged there. Maybe we can even add the brown there too. So what I'm going to do is that if I have a look at this leaf here, there's quite a large vein, and that's where all of the water gets taken into the leaves. So there's a vein over here. So I'm just going to draw one over there, and then there's another one over here, and then there's another one that comes down that side. So we're going to do that on all 4 sides here. And then I'm going to start using some other leaves, and then you can see here, I wonder if it's easier just around that side. No. So in the middle vein here, you can actually see that they come off on the side there. So we're going to draw some veins that kind of come off. Do you see that my line isn't straight? I'm kind of trying to curve it. So it's kind of attached to that main line, and then it curves out to the other line there. Now that I've done one leaf, I'm now going to do the other leaf. Okay, right guys, so now that we've got our 2 leaves here, we're going to move on to the painting side of it. But what I'm going to get you guys to do is that you need to choose different colors to paint each leaf, okay? So what I would do is I would try and stick to kind of like autumny kind of colors, but try and make them slightly different. So this leaf could be maybe be a little bit more brown, and this leaf could maybe be a little bit more yellow and orange, okay? The reason why I'm asking you to do this is because we're actually going to cut this work up, because we're going to learn how to weave. So disclaimer or spoiler, you are going to cut up your artwork, so don't feel too attached to it, okay? So I'm just going to get going here. Another thing that you are going to be doing is you're going to be changing the color of the background here as well, okay? So let's start off with this one, and then we'll move on to the next one over there. Okay guys, so I've now got 2 dry pieces of paper with our artwork on it, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fold. Okay, so I'm not folding it like this, I'm going to fold it like that, okay, so lengthways. So I need you to take your one, try and get it as nicely as possible, find the corner first before you fold it down, and then just very gently kind of fold it so that you can get a groove here. Okay, so you should have one that's normal like this and one like this, okay? So now what I'm going to do, and this is very important, so just listen up here, okay? I'm going to slice into this, into the fold part, okay? So if I folded it like this, I'm slicing it here, okay? and I'm not slicing it through at the top here because otherwise the whole thing will fall apart, okay? So if you watch what I'm going to be doing, I've got the fold side over here, and I'm going to cut in a weave pattern, or not a weave pattern, but a curvy pattern, and I am not cutting through this side over here, okay? So you can do not too many, guys. I think that what you should do is you should go in different directions here, but don't do too slim, because if you do that, then your weave is going to be like super difficult. I open up my picture now. I've got a whole lot of cuts and slices in it, okay? Right. Now what we're going to do is that we are going to slice up this one so that we can feed it through here. Okay, I hope that makes sense to everybody. So what I want you to do is just lay your other one up to the side a little bit. You're going to grab your ruler, and now you're going to be making some pencil marks for me, okay? So take your ruler and lay it so that it's on the edge of the side here, and you're just going to draw a very light line, and you just shift it across, and you do this all the way up. So you're going to have this in sections. Okay guys, so when you finished drawing your lines, you're just going to take your scissors and you're going to slice down your lines. Please be aware that when I did this, I folded it that way and I sliced in like this. But when you're doing it on your next piece of paper, you need to go lengthways, okay? If you don't do that, then it's not going to work, because you have to have these going in and out this way, okay? So once I've got this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this in. Okay, and the first one we're going to leave off because it only has that tiny bit in it, okay? So we're going to move on to this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this part and we're going to sit it on top over here. So the first one's going to go on top, this one's going to go under. So we're going to go on top, under, on top, under, on top, under, all the way across. And this is called weaving, guys. Okay, so can you guys see that I'm trying to put my pieces of paper right on the edge here, but I've gone in and out, in and out, in and out. So the next one, if you've gone on top on this one, your next stage is to go under. So you're doing opposite of whatever you did on the first round. Okay, so that's your weaving project. What I would suggest is that you take your glue and you just stick underneath all of these areas here.